Hey everyone, it's Bria and welcome to Coach Basics. I'm really excited about this group. It was awesome working with you guys through the 10-day launch. And this Coach Basics is really about getting you guys up and running and familiar with things because let's be honest, we all know that it takes like a good 6 months to be comfortable with anything brand new, a new job, a new home, a new baby, any of that kind of thing. But before I dive into a few things that I want you to know about Coach Basics, I first want to welcome you to Success Fit. This is our team and you're all a part of it. And I think it's a really exciting team to be a part of because we were a top 20 team in Canada last year, which is huge. We're trending for elite this year. And that also means that we're reaching a lot of people, which is very cool. And it also means that we get extra special training and perks that maybe we wouldn't get otherwise. So welcome to this team, and I'm really excited to be on this mission and on this journey with you guys. So before we dive into Coach Basics, I want to make sure that you start today, not on Sunday, today, to review the participant starter guide, because there are some prerequisites, some things you need to do ahead of time in order to prepare for Monday's start. And just before I dive into that, the first thing I want to say to you is what I don't want in this group is for you to get overwhelmed. I know that I remember starting out as a coach, there's a lot going on, and I just want you to take this one day at a time. If you are feeling overwhelmed, that's okay. Let us know. There will always be one day on the weekend, a Sunday, that is going to give you time to catch up on previous posts. And also with that, there's going to be, sorry, I made some notes to make sure I didn't mess this up. If you find that you miss a post, I want you to just continue on, and when you find you have time, then go back and complete that post. Don't feel like you're behind. You're just here to do your best, and you're not going to get kicked out if you miss a day or anything. But on that note, I do want you to dive in. There are things that are involved with being a coach and putting yourself out there and helping others that are going to make you feel uncomfortable. And the sooner you push yourself into that, the sooner you take that leap of faith, the faster you're going to become successful and the more people you're going to be able to help. A good rule of thumb is if it makes you uncomfortable, you should do it, and do it fast, like we're ripping off a Band-Aid. That's my tip. Okay, so diving into some of the prerequisites, some of the prep that you're expected to do before this starts on Monday. There is something that says you have to go public within 21 days or go public this week about your challenge group. You do not need to do that. That is something we're going to do that is a goal ultimately in this program in these first 30 days for you to run your first challenge group, to invite for it, to go through the whole process so that you can ultimately get your product paid for. That's the goal of month one, is really to run your first challenge group, kind of get those scaries out of your system, and therefore you'll be making enough money that covers your product, your Shakeology, and your coach fees. Not that they're a huge expense, but still it's nice. It's a nice bonus, right? So you don't need to do that. You do not need to order anything from Cafe Press, any kind of wear and share. If you want to, go for it. I love wearing wear and share when I'm out, but you don't need to do that. It's not a requirement. The compound effect. So we are responsible during this time to be reading personal development. It's one of the vital behaviors, so it's kind of a given, right? When I ran through this group, when I did it as a brand new coach, I did read The Compound Effect. It's not an expensive book. You can probably even get it from the library. And it really fired me up. It really helped me get going and kickstart my business. So I do strongly recommend it. But if you have something else that you really like and that you believe in, that is okay for now. But put The Compound Effect on your list to read next. Finally, once a week, there will be a Zoom. So as part of your feedback from this little video, I would like to hear from you as to when typically good times are for you. I'm going to plan to host 2 different options so that everyone, because I know that not everyone's going to be able to get on one specific time. So if daytimes are better than for you, if evenings are better for you, I know we've got some different time zones in here. If weekends are better for you, if you can just give me a couple different options of when typically a good time is for you, then I can set a Google Hangout, or sorry, a Zoom schedule so that we can be video chatting once a week just to touch base live. And I think that is it. Sorry, as I keep checking my notes here. Again, I just encourage you to dive in, to not stress about getting overwhelmed about it all. If you're feeling a little like, oh boy, share that with me, share that with the group, become friends with each other, because again, we are all on the same team. Welcome again, and here we go. Bye.